Right, welcome to Young Minds. The 27th question in motion in a settledness is actually this question is asking in 2013. A stone falls freely under gravity. This is the hint for this question. What is that? A stone falls freely under gravity. That means, suppose this is the scenario which is shown in a figure. Okay, suppose the stone is supposed to be fall somewhat height h above the ground. Okay, it fall freely. That means what is its initial velocity? Obviously 0. Okay, it covers distance h1, h2 and h3 in the first 5 seconds, next 5 seconds and next 5 seconds respectively. The relation between h1, h2 and h3 is, okay, suppose after some time t1 second, suppose t, okay, what happened? The body reaches from its topmost point A to B. It may take how much second? 5 seconds. Okay, next it reaches, that means the height from A to B is nothing but what I say, h1. Next 5 seconds, that means time t2 is equal to 5 seconds. Again it reaches some other point, say called C. Okay, the height from B to C is say h2. Okay, next reaches finally its destination point, which means ground. Okay, point D. The height between C to D is say called h3. Okay, it may also take t3 is equal to what? 5 seconds. So what is relation between h1, h2 and h3? Okay, this is asking. Okay, the body is falling freely means what? Acceleration A is equal to what? Positive. Why? Because the direction of motion and the direction of acceleration to gravity both are in the same direction. So we can take acceleration is equal to positive. Okay, this is the required data. That means this is the data obtained from the given statements in the question. Okay, now from equation of motion, what is that? S is equal to ut plus half at square. This is the equation only. Give the relation between height, initial velocity, time of travel and acceleration. So I would like to take this question. So here in first 5 seconds, okay, it covers h1 distance, which is equal to 0 into t. Why? Because the body stone fall freely, that means E is equal to 0. 0 into t plus half into A is equal to g. Okay, and t is equal to what? 5 seconds. That means 5 square. So which is equal to h1 equal to 1 by 2 g into 25. So this is a equation 1. Okay, next in second 5 seconds, in second scenario, okay, next from B to C, 5 seconds, it covers distance h1 plus h2. Why? Because to see here the body is fall freely, then only you take u is equal to 0. When you take next 5 seconds travels only B to C, you should find out what is the speed at this point B. Okay, it make more confused. So with respect to its starting point only I would like to take. So after reaches B to C, it may take 5 seconds, very nice, but it covers distance equal to what? h1 plus h2, isn't it? So h1 plus h2 is equal to 0 into t plus half into g. Now total time taken to cover from A to C, 5 plus 5 is equal to what? 10 square. You can remember, this is very important thing. So h1 plus h2 is equal to what? 100 g by 2. This is equation 2. Okay, this is equation 2. Okay, right. Next, in third 5 second, that is next, the particle reaches from C to D in 5 seconds. Okay, in next 5 seconds, it covers, what is the distance? h1 plus h2 plus h3. Why? Because with respect to initial point only, you take u is equal to 0. When you take C to D only, you should calculate what is the speed at this point, that is called its initial velocity. So it make more confused. That's why I would like to take from initial starting point. So h1 plus h2 plus h3 is equal to 0 into t plus half into g into total time taken 5 reaches from A to D. That means 15 square, isn't it? That implies h1 plus h2 plus h3 is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, 225 g by 2. This is equation 3. Okay, now you can say equation 1 subtract from equation 2, then you get directly H2. Okay, 2 is subtract 1. Now we can do equation 2 subtract from 1, that means 1 is subtract from 2. Okay, right, what is that? H1 plus H2 minus H1 is equal to, what is this value? 100 g by 2 minus 25 g by 2, isn't it? Minus h plus h is cancelled, that implies H2 is equal to, you take 75 g by 2. This is the H2 value. This is what I say, H2 value. Okay, now we can say equation 1, okay, or equation 2 subtract from equation 3. Okay, you get some other value, isn't it? So we can do that. That means equation 2, that means equation 3 subtract from equation 2. Okay, right, that gives, okay, we have to do equation 3, that means equation 2 subtract from equation 2. So what is the equation 3? This is equation 3. What is that? H1 plus H2 plus H3 minus H1 minus H2, which is equal to, what is that? 225 g by 2 minus 100 g by 2. 100 g by 2. So minus H1 plus H1 minus H2 plus H2. Therefore H3 is equal to 125 g by 2, isn't it? Now already you got H2, H3. These two are substitute in equation 3. In equation 3, therefore H1 is getting as, okay, H1 is getting as H1 actually not need to do anything. Why? Because H1 is equal to what? 25 g by 2. Okay, so H1 is to H2 is to H3 is equal to, what is that? 25 g by 2, 100 g by 2, 75 g by 2. Okay, so H1 is a called H. Okay, so which is equal to what? H1 is to H by 3, isn't it? Isn't it? Is to H2 is equal to what? 3 by 2 is to H3. How much you get H3? H3 is equal to, yes, 125. 125 means 7, 5. That means H by 5. H by 5. So this is the relation between H1, H2 and H3. Okay, right, thank you very much.